Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Nia. Welcome to the channel. So, yes, I wanted to talk about why countries are trying to ban TikTok. Governments have expressed concerns that TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance, may endanger sensitive user data. In recent months, lawmakers in the United States, Europe, and Canada have escalated efforts to restrict access to TikTok, the massively popular short form video app that is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance, citing security threats. So, down here, why are governments banning TikTok? It all comes down to China. Lawmakers and regulators in the West have increasingly expressed concern that TikTok and its parent company, ByteDance, may put sensitive user data like location information into the hands of the Chinese government. They have pointed to laws that allow the Chinese government to secretly demand data from Chinese companies and citizens for intelligent gathering operations. There are also worried that China could use TikTok's content recommendation for misinformation. So right now I'm going to play this video for you guys so you can hear a little bit more details as to why they want to get rid of TikTok.
Democrats and 10 Republicans to introduce a bill that would prohibit TikTok from operating in the United States unless it severs its ties to ByteDance or any other entity controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. This is not a step that Republicans and Democrats are taking lightly. For months, we have studied this issue. We've listened to warnings from every major national security official in the Biden administration, the FBI director, most recently in front of our committee, the CIA director, the NSA director, the DNI, et cetera, and now is the time to act. And the message we've heard from them is that TikTok, under its current ownership structure, is a threat to U.S. national security. Before we open up the floor to questions and for other members to speak, I want to just quickly address Americans who might have some concern about this bill. Whether you're a mom worried about your kids on social media in general or TikTok in particular, or you are a college student who uses the app to connect with friends, or you're an aspiring influencer, I would say this: if you value your personal freedom and privacy online, if you care about Americans' national security at home, and yes, even if you want TikTok to stick around in the United States, this bill offers the only real step toward each of those goals. Let me explain why. TikTok is based in China. In China, there is no such thing as a private company. The ruling authority, the Chinese Communist Party, and its leader, Xi Jinping, have their hands deep in the inner workings of the company, with devastating consequences for our own personal freedoms. And in compliance with Chinese law, TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is legally required to support the work of the Chinese Communist Party. And under ByteDance ownership structure, the Chinese government has the ability to manipulate TikTok's algorithm, surveil its users, and conduct influence operations that quietly populate Americans' For You pages. This is a problem because TikTok isn't just an app for funny dance videos. It is increasingly a news source for Americans under the age of 30. And allowing a CCP-controlled entity like TikTok to become the dominant media player in America would be like if in 1962, at the height of the Cold War, right before the Cuban Missile Crisis, we'd allowed Pravda and the KGB to purchase the New York Times, the Washington Post, ABC, and NBC. But, and this is crucial, there is a path forward for TikTok. As outlined in our bipartisan bill, if TikTok is completely divested by CCP-controlled ByteDance, if there is a separation, the app can remain in the United States. Through this bill, we want to ensure divestment, not censorship. If an entity other than a CCP-controlled entity owns TikTok, Americans can still share whatever content they like, no matter how bad the dance moves may be. But instead of being fed whatever the opaque Communist Party-controlled algorithm dictates, Americans will then have real freedom of thought and expression. And for TikTok's users, employees, and investors, I would submit this bill provides the only path for the app to continue its operations in the United States without threatening Americans' online freedom, privacy, and security. We need this bill because we simply cannot allow an app controlled by our nation's foremost adversary and competitor to take over the American media landscape. We cannot hearts and minds of the next generation of Americans in the hands of a communist aggressor. We must act, and I urge the rest of our colleagues in the House and the Senate and the executive branch to act now before it's too late. And with that, and with apologies for my extended remarks, I'll turn it over to the ranking member, Raja Krishnamoorthi.
All right, so I just played that video for you and I just read the first article for you, but I wanted you to hear from what actual other people say before I go further, because we're gonna break down TikTok. We're gonna talk about everything, the danger, the how much people are getting paid, the short attention span, dangerous TikTok challenge, everything, predators. We're gonna break down the whole TikTok. So if you got a short attention span, you might want to go, or if you're going to get offended, you might want to leave. So let's go ahead and look at these. So let's look at the first thing here on the Shade Room. So they post this to let everyone know that I think TikTok asked users, they asked users to speak up amid government support for bill aimed at banning the app. So you have people over here that said they mad at TikTok, tell us things they don't. TikTok pays my bill, sorry, but leave them alone. It's more serious ish happening and they worry about a damn app. TikTok don't do nothing but make me laugh and educate me and help me meet some great people and develop a real audience. TikTok always been positive to me. She said positive. We're going to be talking about the negative side of TikTok. That who the F did I marry was the tipping point. So I want you guys to also look at this next slide.
Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I served my nation in Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in Singapore.
Do you have any other passports from any other nations?
No, Senator.
Your wife is an American citizen. Your children are American citizens.
That's correct.
Have you ever applied for American citizenship?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So here you have people who are protesting. It looks like out of the Capitol, it looks like. And I understand why people are protesting, because this is their livelihood. Like the lady said, like some people said that they build a fan base, right? They build a fan base. We're going to talk about that later on. So personally over here, this is Lovely T. This is what she had posted. TikTok urges users to call Congress, stop TikTok shutdown. Let's read some of what people have said over here. Someone says, I don't care for TikTok. It can go away. I'm 25, my mom 52, and dad 65 have TikTok. My younger sister has TikTok. I've never had it nor want it. Ban that damn app. They only want to ban it because of folks spilling tea on the evils of this world. They are censoring everything and it's getting worse. They do things like this to see how far the people will get them go before they take full control. This is deeper than just TikTok, but to issues on, I guess. So yeah, there's a lot of, with that paragraph and said that's in all caps, we're actually going to get really deep into TikTok talk. So like I stated before, if a fair warning, you've been warned. We are going to get really, really deep into this TikTok talk, okay? So the first thing is why TikTok ads are insanely irritating. Have you ever noticed how annoying those TikTok ads are lately? You're just scrolling through videos of cute pets and funny memes, enjoying a little mindless entertainment on your phone, when bam, an obnoxious TikTok ad pops up, interrupts your blissful escape. Influencer hawking teeth whitening stripes, or a cringy dance challenge for some new energy drink. Whatever it is loud, it's in your face, and it instantly sours your mood. You didn't ask for it. You didn't sign up to have your For You page infiltrated with shameless products, plugs, and spawn con. Here's another person over here underneath the TikTok community. This person posts, why so many ads now? Super annoying. I started noticing that every third or fourth video is an ad of some kind or a product sale page for TikTok shop. I haven't used TikTok that much in a few weeks and was surprised that there are so many ads. I don't mind an ad every few months, but this seems ridiculous. Is there any way around this? Is this what everyone For You page looks like? Someone says down here, replying to them, I've had a modded app that got rid of ads, and then all of a sudden, the TikTok shop started popping up. I'm literally getting every second video ad for the Anchor magnet battery pack. I tried filtering it, doesn't work. It's gotten so bad that I just uninstalled the app because I can't even enjoy the content anymore. It's all just advertisement. I don't even see anybody talking about this wish is crazy. I'm glad you posted about it. So my friend, she loves using TikTok, right? And she was telling me all about this. She was telling me that it was like, you know, there's a lot of cool things that she likes to see over there, but she kept talking about these ads. She noticing that there's so much ads over there. And from what I'm hearing is it's like other creators, let me know if I'm wrong, that is posting videos about some type of item that they're trying to sell or whatever. It's just crazy. So this is the next thing that people were telling me to go over here to make a TikTok channel because you will blow up quicker and faster, because I was on Twitch and YouTube. So I went over there and I made a TikTok. But this is the question that I had with TikTok. What is up with the views? The views all stop at 300. So I want to know, what do y'all mean by blowing up in on TikTok when I'm only getting 300 views and my followers are stuck at 10? And I also see this with other people. They'll have 34 followers and then they're stuck at they're stuck at 34 followers, but they have a whole bunch of viewers. Excuse me. They have a whole bunch of viewers, but they're stuck at 34 followers. I keep seeing this. So this is actually a talk on YouTube. If y'all did not know this, there's a bunch of people that has been talking about TikTok views. So I'm just gonna give TikTok grace and say maybe something's going on with the algorithm, because apparently their algorithm is supposed to be better than YouTube and Instagram. That's how it's supposed to be, which that is true. But I want to know, why isn't people following? What is going on? Why is it not sticking? Remember, I'm saying that word sticking because I heard that from another YouTuber. So let me play this one for you.
So it takes the algorithm from Instagram, and then it takes that quality information that YouTube has, and it disseminates it very, very quickly. This is why this platform is so unique. With that being said, there's a lot of people that are on TikTok, and so it does have to have a system that kind of dissects the information and distributes the information based off of the content that's created. So after doing some digging, I researched and found how this system breaks down and distributes the information, distributes the content. Some of it is from verified websites. Some of them is from people that claim to know how algorithm works. So I'm just going to share this information and you can do with it as you will. But just know that overall, the video is distributed by likes, by content, by sensitivity and popularity. Okay. All right. So let's get into it.
Flashback. Excuse me. So I'm going to put her link down to her YouTube channel. All these links to the articles and videos I show, I'm going to put them down below so you can go see for yourself. I want you to go watch the whole video for yourself so you can get an idea of how TikTok does their algorithm. But I've heard that TikTok algorithm is supposed to be better, which it is. It is supposed to be better than YouTube and Instagram. But they're basing it off of likes, content, sensitivity, and popularity. Now, I want to bring this out because I heard people saying that this is their livelihood, this is it give you a loyal fan base and all this other jizz. I've talked about TikTok before in the past about loyal fan base, loyal followers. They actually don't have a loyal followers. So let me play these old videos that I've already seen, already made. Let's go back to, let's take a little flashback. All right, so this is a video that I made 10 months ago. Does YouTube Shorts hurt or help your videos? And TikTok will not host VidCon this year because they lost it, because they realized that a lot of the people who had millions of followers, their followers didn't show up. They didn't represent. We're gonna play this. I'm gonna play this video for you guys so you can hear it for yourself.
Flashback.
To growth.
False.
One of my YouTube shorts blew up. It gained 1 million views, and just from that short alone, I grew my channel from 30 subscribers to over 2,000 in about the course of a month. So that's pretty insane, but I don't actually think YouTube Shorts was good for the growth of my channel, and here's why. YouTube Shorts does not guarantee your channel growth success. In fact, I argue that it will just ratio your main channel videos. So here's an interesting instance that happened at VidCon this year. They invited some TikTok creators to do some panels, and it turns out there was this creator that had millions of followers, and literally like 5 people showed up to their panel or something insane like that. I think there was an article about it. And I think similarly with YouTube Shorts is you can grow a big audience, you can have like a lot of viewers, but none of them are loyal viewers. It's not sticky. Being a Shorts creator, a Reels creator, a TikTok creator, it's not sticky. Your audience isn't going to want to follow you and stick with you. Alright, after reviewing this footage, I was like, that's not necessarily true. You can definitely amass like somewhat of a loyal following that will actually like buy your products if you're a small business with Shorts content. I just mean in the long term, like years from now. I'm not so sure about that and a little hesitant, and I think it's more valuable just to make long-term content is what I'm trying to say. There was this instance where there was these 2 huge Shorts channels, and they had millions of views on all their Shorts. They even amassed like hundreds of thousands of followers. But on their main channel videos, they totally got ratioed and like barely got any views, like maybe 100 views on there. That is the dark side. That is the con of doing YouTube Shorts. Because yes, although you will get a lot of clicks, views, even subscribers, the value of those clicks, views, likes, and subscribers is just lower. Is YouTube Shorts worth it? I still don't know, because it is cool to say that I have 2,000 subscribers, but it also feels so undeserved. I thought it would take me like more consistency, more work to gain that many subscribers, and it just feels cheapened a little bit just to have that happen.
When they went to VidCon after the pandemic, they noticed that there was nobody either show up or was like less people, and I knew who she was talking about because I actually post these videos on my Instagram. So I'm gonna play these videos for you, and then also later I'm gonna play something from the VidCon where it's explaining that even TikTok is affecting other social media. You're gonna learn that it's also harming other social medias account like YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're going at. So basically, it's hurting the attention spans of certain people, certain viewers, where certain viewers only want to watch 3 minutes of a video and they bounce. You kind of seen that with YouTube, where a lot of people, they're watching YouTube Shorts and they're only watching like 3 minutes or 5 minutes of the video, or they're not watching your long videos at all because everybody is so used to watching TikTok videos. Listen in carefully on this, y'all. I'm not making this up.
This is the outfit from the meet and greet. So I will see you soon. I gotta go.
No one came to my meet and greet.
Did anybody else notice that so many influencers with over 500,000, over 1 million followers had empty lines at VidCon? If you don't know who I am, I'm SimplyNess15. I'm part of the older generation of YouTubers. I'm part of the generation when VidCon was packed, when people were getting chased from one side to the other side with mobs. I'm telling you, meet and greets had like 3,000 people standing in line. Didn't say for me though. But even my raggedy ass had a long ass line. Like, come on. TikTok completely killed the concept of influencers. I feel like it's so easy to gain a following on here, but that doesn't actually mean that it's going to translate into like fandom, I guess. I was talking to a merch company recently and they were telling me they wanted to work with more YouTubers because all of the people that they were making merch for that were TikTokers were not selling anything. I feel like with TikTok, it's very come and go. Like, you could be super active on here for like a month, you could be popping, and then a month later, people just don't care anymore. They unfollow, or you have this big following, because I feel like with TikTok, you don't go through your followers to like unfollow people, you just keep scrolling past their videos. So then you're left with this big following of like 1.5 million people, but your TikToks are getting like 1,000 views. So the numbers are just not adding up anymore. And I'm noticing how hard it is to transfer to other platforms now. I feel like every social media has an era. Do you guys remember the Vine era when people had a ton of followers on there and everybody also went to go follow their Instagram, also went to go follow their YouTube? It's not happening on here though. I'm seeing 2 million followers on here, but on the YouTube, it's only 1K views, 10K subscribers. I feel like TikTok also killed our attention spans. So yeah, like I really enjoy your 10-second videos, but it's a little hard for me these days to go and watch an entire 20 to 30 minute video that you just filmed. Like, it's okay, I got enough of you in those 10 seconds. I've asked so many of my friends and they've agreed on that. Like, TikTok has killed our attention span. But I just feel like long gone are the days where people are gonna actually buy a plane ticket, buy a hotel, get the event ticket, all this transportation and food money. Like, people are not saving up or splurging like that anymore on influencers. I think people finally realize they're just normal people and they really don't deserve your dollar. But what do you think?
End of flashback.
Oh yes, this was a video that I made months ago talking about TikTok, about how if VidCon wasn't gonna have them be the face, they went back to YouTube because they realized that TikTokers didn't really much have a fan base. It was just somebody say like it's just smoke and mirrors. So if you go and watch the other video, it's gonna break down that other TikTokers had to go somewhere else. I'm scanning over so you can see. I talked about the big, huge TikTokers. They had to go somewhere else because eventually they're gonna die out if they stay on TikTok. So they had to go somewhere else. The fan base is not loyal, and they're not loyal like how YouTube. And I've talked about YouTube issues, and I talked like about Twitch and Instagram and Twitter. I talked about all these platforms what their issues is, but with TikTok, the fan base is not loyal. They don't really have a fan base. It's just people just following you, looking at your stuff, and then they keep going. Now I believe TikTok has made their videos longer as well. So yeah, this is something that I saw when I went over to TikTok, and I even stopped making YT shorts too as well, because I saw that it wasn't really helping in my channel. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link of this video in the description box, or probably in the comment area, so you guys can go see for yourself. Another thing that I wanted to bring out is, it's kind of funny how people is trying to defend TikTok and take up for TikTok, but listen to this. If you go to their TikTok live studio and you scroll all the way down, so is TikTok live studio available to all creators? Read this, peep this out. For creators in the US, game live creators, referring to those who have previously posted game-related short videos or went live with game-related content on TikTok, need a minimum of 1,000 followers. Non-game creators need a minimum of 10,000 followers. For creators outside of the US, a minimum of 1,000 followers is required. So I was looking at that. I was like, for creators outside of the US, a minimum of 1,000 followers is required. So basically, they have, from what I'm hearing from different people from different countries, they're saying that TikTok has a minimum of different followers. I don't know if they probably already changed it now. It's probably a lie or rumor, but they were saying that they were able to still stream and they have 200 followers or 300 followers, whereas over here in America you got to have 1,000 followers if you're playing video games. But if you're not doing video games, you have to have 10,000 followers in order to stream live. And I just explained to you guys, it's harder now to get followers on TikTok. You know, I'll be showing images of it, but it's harder now to get followers now on TikTok. So how are you going to make that? And then not only that, is the pay even worth it? Is the pay even worth it? I'll be showing that on the screen as well. It's not really that much money in those views as well. So, yeah, moving on to the next part of the TikTok. So the next thing was, more than 1/3 of TikTok's most popular songs are gone after the UMG fallout. With Universal Music Group and TikTok clashing over licensing terms, at least 17 tracks on Billboard's TikTok Top 50 chart can no longer be used on the app. I remember this coming out. Now, I don't know if people quite understand. There is a lot of big names on UMG. There's a lot of artists on there that you see. J Balvin, Amy Winehouse, she's passed, she's gone, but her music's still on there. You have Taylor Swift that's over there, Nicki Minaj, J. Cole, Drake is over there. You got up and coming artists. I believe BTS is underneath them as well. See what I'm saying? Big names. Blackpink is too, apparently. So I don't think people quite understand this, how big, you know, UMG is. I thought a lot of people was like, oh, who cares? Like, no, like your music is gonna get muted because my stuff has gotten muted. See, Nicki Minaj. So just go and see the names underneath Universal Music Group. You'll be surprised. Like all these big names. So, all right. So I wanted you guys to see how big UMG, because this is the deal that TikTok lost. Okay. They're I think this is the American one. Yeah, this is the US one, and this is the Nationals one. Japan, UK, Germany, France, South Korea, Canada, China, Latin America, Australia. Bro, that is a lot of artists, okay? That is a lot of artists. So I'm trying to still figure out why is people still trying to keep TikTok around when you can't even put your favorite music that you like listening to on your video. It's gonna get muted. But maybe that might not do it. Let's talk about these predators, shall we? So it says how TikTok predators are interacting with kids. All right, so it says how TikTok predators are interacting with kids. So down here it says, several studies also reveal the platform's flaws regarding protecting children. There are all cause for concern. One investigation by the BBC exposed some upsetting findings. TikTok is failing to ban predators even after users report encounters. So this is one of the things that YouTube algorithm changed. You want to know why? Because the COPA Act law is to protect the kids. I've talked about that already. I'm not going to go in detail, but YouTube had got in trouble for this. And YouTube now has the thing is, if you're making video for kids, it'll ask you, is your video for kids or is it not for kids? So you have to click on this and you have to let them know that you're not doing anything inappropriate with the kids. So YouTube had to make this law. Instagram got their own. Twitch has their own. You might have some predators that have to hide. Well, a lot of predators have to hide themselves on Instagram. I'm not saying that there's not predators online. Predators are all overline. The problem here is TikTok doesn't have no type of solution to protect the kids on TikTok. The predators, even though they get caught, they're still allowed to stay on there. Unlike on YouTube and Instagram, they get banned immediately. But if you think I'm lying, listen to this video I'm about to show. So Drifty Speaks, he talks a lot about predators. So go check him out. He does a really good job at it. I think he's a young person, so shout out to him. Shout out to the young people coming up with the commentary. I see y'all. Okay.
That you were dating minors for show.
Yeah, it was just for show. It was just a.
The thing is that you sent inappropriate pictures to the minors.
Yeah, it was one transgression.
Wait, how young?
People would have let it go.
And you said your youngest was 13?
Yeah, it was one mistake I made. So what? Get over it.
Jupiter, can I still send you pictures of myself even if I'm underage? Because I'm only 13.
It's up to you, sweetie, if you want to. Because I don't mind. If you do, I don't mind.
In today's video, we are going to be talking about the cringiest, yet weirdest predator on TikTok's platform, Jupiter. Jupiter, or his real name, Corbin Pinnell, is a 25-year-old male from Idaho. He would post cringe content on his TikTok page that you would probably see in cringe compilations, but people would start to realize who Jupiter was. On July 2nd, 2023, someone would post a video of what Jupiter snapped them.
Okay, Maya, 3 reasons we should date. 1, if you like what you see, then take it. 2, if you think that you'll be able to handle me, then that's on you. 3, you're cute as hell, and I'd love to have you on my arm. And here's a 4th reason. If you think that you'll be able to tame my inner beast, knock yourself out, girl. Thanks for watching, Maya. These are my reasons for you to date me.
Honey, like I say, I subscribe to this young person. I know this young person. Shout out to Drifty Speaks. I enjoy watching his content. But he be exposing the TikTokers over there, the predator TikToks. They be preying on young kids left and right, and they get to stay up over there on TikTok. So I don't know why. Yet again, like I stated before, the China thing, there was other things I didn't like about TikTok. Okay, and this is one of the main things I don't like. There's no protection for anybody over there. There really isn't. There's no restrictions or anything like that to protect your kids over there, unlike other social media apps. The other social media apps, they still have predators, but they're hiding. They know that once they get exposed, their channel's gonna get deleted. They're gonna get banned automatically. Over there on TikTok, they don't get banned. They don't get deleted. The predators still remain. They probably might get banned for a couple of days, but they're able to come back. It is what it is. So the next thing I want to talk about is these deadly challenges. And I get it. Deadly challenges are all over social media, but it seemed like this is a place now for TikTok because like I said, there's no protection over there.
Unrecognizable.
The latest TikTok challenge nearly killed a 16-year-old high school athlete.
The trend involves a lighter and a can of spray paint.
Natalie back now with what parents need to know.
And we need to know that can be a dangerous combination. A North Carolina teen was with his friends when they dared him to make a video featuring the so-called flamethrower challenge.
They all heard a big boom, and then Mason came, running out and started taking off his shirt.
The challenge that has teens lighting spray paint on fire put Mason Dark in the hospital with burns to over 70% of his body. He's not expected to get out of the burn unit for another 6 months. Tonight, we spoke with a parenting expert about what signs parents should look for to see if their child might attempt a deadly trend.
It's very hard to know if your child is going to make a bad choice because good kids make bad choices. That said, because they have unprecedented access on these things, you as the parent need to be utilizing the built-in parental controls that come with whether it's an iPhone or an Android, and use monitoring technology so that if they have dropped a digital crumb of a hint that they're going to be doing something dangerous, at least you'll get an alert and then can take action.
Jordan works with an app called Bark that can be downloaded on a phone to monitor a child's social media communications and then alert parents to any red flags. Dawn?
Need I say it anymore? You guys can go and put in daily TikTok trends. It'll bring it all up for you guys. I'm not going to continue to keep talking on it because I already explained that, TikTok videos, it messes with people's short attention span. So yeah, I'm not gonna continue. Y'all probably already clicked off already, but yeah, let's go on. Did I miss anything? Let me know. I talked about all the issues with TikTok. I talked about the pay, the follower, the no followers. I talked about the views went down. I talked about the predators, the dangerous challenge. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know. We talked about it all. I don't know how long this video is. Yeah, that's what I say. It could be an hour long because I've been talking about TikTok for years now, and I've been sitting back looking at it, and I'm not impressed with it. I see a lot of people are saying that, oh, this is my livelihood, and da 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 da, and it gives you all the tea and it gives you everything. No, TikTok is not the first place that gave you your gossip. The first place that was created for gossip was YouTube, and then later on it was Twitter, and then eventually Instagram, and then TikTok came along later on. TikTok is not the first place. TikTok might have it quicker. Like I said, TikTok might have it quicker and faster now, but they're not the first original people to have all your gossip and your tea and the funny videos and the dance videos. They're not the first one to have all they did was they made it into a short form that messed with people's attention spans. Made it more short, may I have us more short attention spans, excuse me. And then it'll also allow predators to be on there. And they don't do anything to the predators. They allow them to roam about like wolves on the app. They don't care. There's a lot more dangerous TikTok trends are over there because, yet again, like I stated, they have no protection for your kids. Whereas the other apps, they do try to attempt to make a protection for your kids. TikTok doesn't. And now we're saying that the governments have expressed concerns that TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance, may endanger sensitive user data. I'm not trying to say that you can don't stop using TikTok. If y'all want to keep on, go ahead, keep fighting for TikTok. But I want to know, what is TikTok actually really doing for you? It seems like it's a struggling app that's losing music and money. Because let's be honest, that has to be the reason why UMG left TikTok. It has to be because of money. It has to be. Why is it harder now to get followers? They just changed this rule to 1,000 followers. Why is it harder now? And I've learned this from YouTube. When these apps change the requirement of getting affiliated, it's because they don't have the income. I've talked about this with Google. Google owns YouTube. I talked about Amazon. Amazon owns Twitch. When these companies change things around about, you know, affiliation and partners, it's because they don't have the income. They have to figure out how to get. So it has to be a money thing. It has to be a money thing going on with TikTok. And as for our data, you know, being given, sensitive users' data is in danger, I do believe that. Our information, just me being online, just you being online, or anything, not just TikTok, is dangerous. I've talked about this so many times, but I think with TikTok, there is no limit. It's how far can they go? And I think now they done reached their core. And like I said, I don't use TikTok anymore. I only use it for that 1 year. I'm not impressed with it. I didn't see the hype. I only went over there because my friends and other people who subscribe to me, who follow me on Twitch and on YouTube, you know, following people, I went over there and I saw it and I was like, no, this is not how I want to grow. I don't want a bunch of views and then there's no followers. And then I found out later on, they're not really loyal followers. That's why TikTok is not the face of VidCon anymore. That's why it went back to YouTube. So yeah, let me know if I missed anything. I think I talked about pretty much everything with TikTok, and I'm over TikTok. It can go. I don't really care. I'm not gonna miss it. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you like TikTok. Maybe you're enjoying it. Maybe you're having a good quality time with it. Let me know what you think about this video down below. But as for now, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Fendi and Adana, Karen, they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. Girl, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass and 7 G's to religion. I say no, but they keep giving, so I keep on taking. And no, I ain't taking. We can keep on taking. I keep on demonstrating my love, my love, my love, my love. You love my lady lumps, my hump, my hump, my hump. My humps, they got you.